Alright, let's try that again.
Yep. Still doing the Japanese intro.
Okay, that's fine. Hello, everybody. My name is Alex.
Konnichiwa! Aname wa Gary Washitano.
What weeboo?
I'm
say.
Gary.
And we are AchieveMates.
Suge!
So, on this installment of What's in Your Disc Tray, Gary and I are going to be talking about the games that we are currently playing. So, Gary, would you like to start us off?
No, I went last week. It's your turn.
Okay, fine. I'll talk about what I've been playing.
So I've been playing...
You little... So...
Straight to the moon!
One of these days, Alice, right to the moon!
Oh, domestic abuse. How you were funny back in the day. But no, domestic abuse is never funny. And if you are in a domestic relationship where you are being abused, there are places you can call. I can put the number at the bottom of the screen. It's not a joke.
In this week's installment of What's in Your Disc Tray, Gary and I are going to be talking about the games that we're currently playing. So, I'm going to go and start us off this week since Gary did it last week.
Yes.
So, this week on What's in Our Disc Tray, I'm going to be talking about the game that I'm playing, which is Lego Worlds. It's a PC game that it's on early access on Steam right now. And
Is it free?
No, it is not free. It is, right now, it's probably about $14 or $15. I got it on discount probably last weekend for about $10. But it's early access game that's actually put out by WB or Warner Brothers Games. So it's a game that's put out by an actual publisher instead of an indie publisher. It's an early access, so it's still in the early stages of development. But basically what it is think of playing with Legos in real life, but in a video game. The game is a completely open world Lego game where you have the ability to completely destroy and rebuild the entire world. It's procedurally generated, so that means as you walk through the game, it randomly generates everything that you're going towards. So every map is completely different from every other map. If you're a Lego lover, you would love the game. It's great because you have the ability to find awesome Lego vehicles. You can get new Lego people. You can customize your Lego person, and it's kind of in a way quest-based because as you travel, you randomly come across people. Or Lego people, and they'll ask for something random. And if you give them that random item, then you actually unlock that person as a skin, so you can actually you can actually change into them. And what's cool is there's some Lego people that have special abilities. Like, I unlocked a Lego vampire, which has the ability to turn into a bat and fly anywhere. So it's actually a really cool game, especially in the realm of just customization and being able to build anything you want.
Can you customize your character?
Yeah, as you unlock people, you can actually swap parts between people. So, like, I can have the head of a vampire, the body of a skeleton, so on and so forth. And every single piece of the world actually looks like small, tiny Legos. So, whenever you want to, let's say if you find a mountain and you're like, I don't want this mountain to be here, your character floats up, has a vacuum cleaner, and you suck up all the Legos of the mountain.
Oh, yeah, I remember
It's a really, really cool game, the way that it's played out. It's still early access, so they're still developing things for it, and they don't have an actual release date for it yet. But it's a very, very cool game, very cool concept. For $15, it's great. The only complaint I have about it is with the way that the game is built, I feel like it would be much more enjoyable if it was co-op or any kind of multiplayer. That way you can get in with your friends and y'all can go and explore the procedurally generated worlds, or you can make your own level, and so on and so forth. Like, kind of similar to Minecraft. But, as of right now, it's still single player. But that doesn't mean that's not going to be multiplayer eventually. Now, would I recommend this game? Absolutely. It's a ton of fun. It's really fun to do. What's great is, let's say if you build something and you want to save it, you can actually save that. And then if you built a house, you can save that house. And then whenever you go into a future world and you have nothing in there, you can build that house from a template. You just press a button, select the template, and it automatically builds it for you. So it's great. It's like literally just like playing with Legos, but in a video game. So that's what's in my disc tray. Gary, would you like to tell us what's in your disc tray?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So I'm gonna actually be talking about two games because, unlike my partner in crime, I can't really. It's really hard for me to describe things in grave detail like Alex can. So I'm going to talk about two games because usually when I talk about games, I cut myself short. So, game number one that I have been playing, I decided to bust out a Nintendo Wii and play some old NES games. I decided to dive into a classic beat 'em up that you may remember unless you were born sometime around 1995 to 2000, called River City Ransom, where it was somewhere in America they decided we're gonna take this Japanese game and we're gonna Americanize the shit out of it. It's very obvious that it's set in Japan and you play as but it's America. You play as Ryan and Alex. Alex's girlfriend is is captured, and you have to beat your way through American gangs to get her back. It came out on the regular NES, the Nintendo game system, in like I think it was like 1989. It's a classic beat 'em up, and if you don't know, I absolutely love beat 'em up games. Double Dragon, River City Ransom, Streets of Rage, games like that are my absolute favorite. I lose my mind over them. Games really annoying because it doesn't really tell you what to do. All it tells you is that you need to power up, and you do that by buying books. That cost a lot of money. And when you defeat enemies, they drop money. Like 10 cents.
So you have to beat up a lot of enemies.
A lot. And Shelby and I played last night, and after about 2 hours of playing, we managed to get about like $10, which we would lose every time you lose power or die. You lose about half of that. So, needless to say, we kept getting beat up. Well, that's River City Ransom. It's a great game. I love old beat 'em ups. I love old school games. I even take it to the next level and would like to say I'm a retrosexual. Anyway, also decided to break out my Xbox One and play So Many Mes. I think it's an indie game. Have you played it?
Yes, So Many
awesome.
Mes. So Many Mes was actually free on Xbox One last month, I believe.
Yes.
We downloaded it as well.
It's pretty cool. It's really frustrating though because the puzzles. I like puzzles, but the puzzles are really, really, really hard. Really hard. I haven't been able to figure out a bunch of them yet. But you pretty much play as these little green bobs, and you collect more until you just have a big army of Mes. Mm-hmm. And they have special abilities, or you can gather special abilities where one can become a stone block, and you can climb along the block and make more blocks and use that to reach higher places or block enemy attacks to get to other parts of the map. There's also a little dinosaur costume that's freaking adorable, and it's strong as hell. Also, it's really hard. It's hard. I'm not even gonna try and sugarcoat it. It's really, really hard, but it's absolutely fun, and the music will put you to sleep.
Yeah, I remember Kayla and I playing that game, and what's really cool about it is like you collect all these different Mes, but like these little like blobs, but you have the ability to control each one individually. So
Yes.
the whole point of the game is you collect multiple ones of them. They all follow the main one you're controlling, and you can swap between them, so you can use them for different things. Like you can have one standing on a button while the other one climbs up a cliff or something. So it's all about like controlling all of them to be able to reach your goal and work through like large puzzles.
See, I can't explain stuff like that. You're just better at explaining shit.
That's all.
Yeah.
So that's what's been in your disc tray?
Yeah.
So if you've played any of these games, let us know. We'd love to if you've played any of these games, let us know. We'd love to see what you think about them. If you plan on picking up these games based on our recommendations, let us know. We'd love to know what you think of those games after you pick them up. Also, if you have any games that you want to recommend to us that you're currently playing, let us know in the comments below. And we would love to try them out, and we'll make sure to let you know if we do try them out and what we think of them.
Because who doesn't want to play new video games?
It's true.
Seriously.
I know, it's true.
I just don't want to buy them.
There you go.
I'm broke.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap and broke.
Yeah.
That's the AchieveMates way.
Notice how I've only mostly been using like games that have been free on Xbox.
It's true.
That's my thing. But I mean,
And most of mine have been cheap $10 indie games.
yep.
Except for Witcher. I talked about Witcher last week.
Yeah. Sure. You did.
There you go. Hang on tight. We're possibly going to be doing something different, something kind of cool. Something else in the nerdy realm. So we'll be keeping in touch with that. So that's all for this week, and go out there and play some video games.
You nerds.